a very brief tour of MRPeasy. As I said, it's my favorite manufacturing ERP package for small businesses. It's cloud-based. It's compatible with QuickBooks. It has interfaces for e-commerce shopping carts. It's very easy to use, very intuitive, has a lot of features that the company is always expanding. It starts out at $49 per user per month for the first 10 users. Then, if you have more than 10 users, for an additional $49 per month, you can buy a block of 10 additional users. So it gets really quite affordable, and it's very easy to scale affordably. We're a certified MRPeasy partner, and so you can follow the affiliates link that I have shown here at the bottom of the screen to start a free 30-day trial. And if you're watching this on YouTube, the link will also appear directly below the video in the comments section. So MRPeasy can function in all the different ways that I outlined earlier. It has an interface with QuickBooks Online. Now that's QuickBooks Online, not desktop. So all your transactions will eventually, all your transactions will automatically push themselves into QuickBooks Online every night if that's the way you want to run it. It also has its own financial accounting package if you want to move away from QuickBooks, and you can use it as a stepping stone if you want to kind of prepare yourself for growth in the future. Just to give you an idea of the range of functionality, this is the main menu in MRPeasy. It's got a dashboard with metrics and notifications that you can customize. It also has a customer relationship management module, CRM. That's where you would do all of your quotes, your customer orders would be here. You would do your shipping out of here. It's all the customer-facing functions, including your sales department using it to keep track of customer prospects and keep track of where those prospects are in the sales pipeline. There's also a My Production Plan button, and this is basically a module where you can see purchasing, manufacturing, and quality inspection tasks that are scheduled all on a calendar for each individual user. It's a personalized calendar for each user. And it allows you to look at manufacturing orders on the shop floor using a calendar view. Production planning, however, is where most of the action takes place as far as shop floor manufacturing. It allows you to develop and maintain your bills of material, create manufacturing routings, and then combine the BOMs and routings into manufacturing orders that then you release into the shop floor. It gives you a screen like this that shows you which manufacturing orders are scheduled, which ones are in process, which ones are completed or shipped. There is also information here to give you an idea of what the schedule health of each order is relative to a due date. And it also lets you know if there are any material availability issues that are affecting each order. So this is one of the most important screens in MRPeasy, and you get a lot of information organized and presented in one place in a very concise way. You also have the ability to customize this screen and most other screens in the system so that you can choose which columns you want to view and which ones you want to keep track of. There's also a report available from this menu that allows you to see actual material, labor, and overhead costs for each manufacturing order. There's a stock menu that gives you your master parts list. It's also where you see your inventory, your shipments. It provides you with your lot tracking and serialization of materials and products as well. Incidentally, if you are in medical device manufacturing or food manufacturing or other businesses that require detailed traceability of materials and products for quality control or regulatory compliance reasons, then the functionality in MRPeasy to do that kind of tracking it's actually quite excellent. And if you look close at your item master list, you'll see that there's a lot of information all in one place. This is where you can see all your assigned part numbers. You can categorize them as raw materials or finished goods, shop supplies, however you want to categorize and organize your parts. You can also check the inventory for each item from this page. So it's not just a master item list, it's also your inventory screen, and it shows what's available, what's been consumed, what's on order, what your standard unit costs are for planning purposes, and so on. And then lastly, there is a procurement module, and that's where you get the MRP style purchasing signals that allow you to know what materials are running low and need to be repurchased. And you get those signals based on customer demand, which is to say from open customer orders, or they can be based on minimum stock levels that you've set in the system. So you can practice both of those approaches to material planning here, and then you would launch the purchase orders accordingly, and then you would receive them into inventory. There's also a facility under this module to do quality inspection of incoming materials, which is to say receiving inspection. And you can maintain your vendors here also. There's a lot of capability here in a small intuitive package. So that's the brief overview of MRPeasy. I'd be happy to take any questions you might have at this time. Just feel free to type in your questions now using the chat box that's provided in the sidebar. And while I'm waiting for questions, I hope I've given you a better understanding of how QuickBooks can be used in a manufacturing context. And I brought to light its inherent limitations and given you some ideas as to what options exist for elevating the level of your material production and cost control by stepping up to a better system.